what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power, and the prejudging for the 2025 Pittsburgh Pro Classic Physique division just wrapped up. And I think it's pretty much what we expected to see, with the exception that maybe Terrence was pushed a little bit harder than we expected him to be pushed. And I think it was probably closer between that top two than I think we thought it was going to be. So it was Jose and Terrence in that final two call-out. And this was one of those very apples and oranges comparisons. Jose, a little bit more muscle mass overall, a little bit tighter conditioning overall. But when it comes to just pure classic structure, that flow, those proportions, the lines that Terrence has, he might be the smaller guy, but he has like the most classic attributes. And his physique, to me, flows a lot better than Jose's, even though Jose has a great classic physique himself. I think if you're just talking about who has the purely better classic physique, to me, it's clearly still Terrence winning. I think I'm just surprised by how close it is. I would have liked to see Terrence just a tad bit tighter. I still think he was really on here, but next to Jose, Jose's conditioning is just so crazy. He's so dry here. Combined with his size, it's a very interesting comparison for sure, and it kind of has shades of Terrence versus Chris Bumstead, a much taller, more muscular, heavier guy, because again, the classic physique weight limits is probably a big part of why it looks like there's such a big size difference between these two guys. Terrence is a lot shorter, so his weight limit is a lot lower, so he is, by weight, technically a lot smaller than Jose here. But we see it happen a lot in classic physique where a shorter guy beats a much bigger, taller guy because they are the better embodiment of classic physique. And I think that's kind of what we have here is, to me, Terrence is clearly the most classic guy on stage. I think this is a great comeback for Terrence. Just maybe not as dominant as I think a lot of people were hoping. I think this is still, I think some people might have this as a coin toss. If you're a big Jose fan, you might have Jose winning this. I still think it's going to be Terrence. Just the overall flow and the proportions of Terrence's physique are very, very difficult to beat. The lower body really stands out to me versus Jose. I think Terrence's lower body, especially from the front, his quads looked more balanced with his upper body than Jose's did. And even just watching Terrence pose, I mean, we know that Terrence is just a master of this, but the way he presents his physique every time he steps on stage, every pose, every transition is just maximized to showcase Terrence's physique in the best way possible. And that's just something that comes with endless, tireless practice. And Terrence really puts on a really good posing seminar almost here. I think Terrence did enough to win here, but again, it's a very apples and oranges comparison. A lot of you guys might disagree with that. A lot of you guys might think Jose wins. So I'm curious to see what you guys think in the comments below. Who do you guys have winning out of these two? I still think it's Terrence, but let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, click that bell notification icon if you have not already. And as always, I love you guys, appreciate you guys. Nick Strength and Power signing out. All right, guys, don't forget to click that like button and subscribe to this channel if you enjoy the content. Also, check out my Instagram at Nick Strength Power. My Facebook page, which is simply Nick Strength and Power. My secondary YouTube channel, Nick Strength and Vlogs, for vlogs and bonus content that you will not see on this channel. And consider subscribing to my third YouTube channel, Nick Strength and Pokemon, which is all things Pokemon and trading card games, completely unrelated to this channel. So if you're into that, give that one a look. And all links to merchandise and social media will be in the description box below. If you guys want a Nick Strength and Power t-shirt, that will be in the Shopify link below. Have a great day.